Hi, seventh grade gold cohort. How are you? I'm coming here to let you know what you can be working on while you're at home today. So the first thing I'm going to do is head over to my updates and read through what it says. So we'll do this together. It says, Happy Friday to you. Please be sure to complete the following item today when you are home. This assignment can be accessed in the green folder for this week. Email us with any questions. And so the name of the assignment is called Primary Sources versus Secondary Sources. Again, we want you to complete this today and submit it to Schoology. So I am going to now head over to material so that I can access this assignment. I remember that it said in the green folder, so here we go. When I head over to that folder, I find that it is the top assignment that I need to complete. So when I click on it, I am going to go ahead and pop this out. And here's what I see. So the first thing we would like you to do is please watch these two videos. While you're watching these two videos, it gives you some insight into the differences between primary and secondary sources. Your task after watching the videos is to write down 2 takeaways. What did you learn? Some of your takeaways could be things like examples of each. What's an example of a primary source? What's an example of a secondary source that perhaps you never thought about? So we want you to write down what you learned from those 2 videos. And trust me, even as a teacher, I learned some things from those videos. As you scroll down the document, when you complete those 2 things, we want you to go ahead and define what is a primary source, and then give 2 examples of that. Once you define what a primary source is, we want you to go ahead and define what is a secondary source, and also give 2 examples of these. Then your task is kind of to apply this knowledge that you just explained. And so what you will be doing is writing an S for secondary or a P for primary next to each statement, indicating if it's an example of a primary or a secondary source. And so this will just be really good practice for you until you get through all 11 of them, okay? And then again, we want you to apply this to a totally new situation. So what you're going to do is watch this CNN 10 news clip, okay? Choose one of the news stories from the clip to fill in this information. You're going to fill in what the news topic was, so which story you focused in on. Let us know if the information was from a primary or a secondary source. And then we want you to finally let us know, how did you determine this? Okay, so that should be your explanation as to whether or not the news story you chose to highlight in the CNN 10 clip is either a primary or a secondary source. We can't wait to see your work, and please, please, please reach out to us if you have any questions. The last thing I want to remind you is that it is one of your responsibilities as a person who has a Chromebook that the school has issued to you to have that ready and charged when you get into school. If you've been having trouble charging, please bring your charger with you to school so that we can determine what the issue is. All right, happy Friday to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, but please complete this assignment before then. Thanks so much. Bye.